Any old chump can take on a Kraken. Let's see what these elite Strike 1 warriors have got. Just like Jack's third free mission in Port Valinda, we can get back up when we get hit a certain amount, or after we kill a certain amount of enemies. Leo gets help a lot sooner than Jack does, though. I certainly wouldn't say that makes him weaker, because the amount of enemies he's going to be fighting is much greater. In case you haven't noticed, these fellows have quite a bit more opening than the mutants do. They have a bad tendency to taunt when they should be attacking, and that leaves them wide open for a heavy power attack. We've already seen this fellow before as Leo. The same rules apply here as it did last time. They can kill you with just 2 swings of that car on a stick they have. And if you don't keep constantly attacking them, they can charge up a spin move similar to the Big Bull's jet hammer. So don't give them time to move. The rest of the mission from here on out is all mutants. And we'll be fighting up to 4 at a time. Fighting even 2 at a time by yourself is a big deal. But we have to keep in mind that Leo is much faster. During this mission, all the mutants generally get pushed toward this corner over here. When at least 2 mutants are close together, you want to jump in the air and use your heavy power attack. It does the same damage as your normal heavy power attack, but it hits multiple enemies. Even if you don't kill more than 1 mutant at a time, the others would be significantly weakened if you use this strategy. Even though a 4-hit light combo gives you more of your power meter, you want to try and do a 3-hit combo generally, unless you're absolutely sure you have an opening. After you get enough meter to use a heavy power attack, it's easy street. But until then, you need to attack frugally, or else that will happen. I believe that's 7 mutants down in just a few minutes, and that number would be way lower if we didn't attack multiple enemies at a time. We are headed to the 3rd and final story mission of Port Valinda for Leo. As a bit of a warning, the cutscenes are the same, but I left them in for the sake of fidelity. Don't worry, the paths diverge again after this fight. So we'll still have the black side and white side.
What's a stand-up guy like you doing in a dive like this?
Jack Kamen. What can I do for you?
Got a question needs answering.
Shoot.
Why kill Maximilian? I'm all for frontier justice. But I thought you Mill Valen types cared about due process.
You've been around. You figure it out.
The way I see it, you were the only one trying to bring him back alive.
Well, then you saw wrong. I just follow my orders.
Have fun with that.
Wait. Why are you after Max? We didn't put a price on his head.
That a question? Because I don't recall getting an answer to my question. And you getting an answer without giving me an answer. See, that wouldn't be fair. But maybe fair isn't how you BS guys roll.
A word of advice. Don't let your mouth get ahead of your tech. You're a bit underdressed.
Cybered arts and APS bullshit are no replacement for a good old chainsaw on your arm.
Gotta spend a little less time calling people names, and more time realizing just how screwed you are. But that would take removing your head from your ass, wouldn't it? How's bounty hunting working out for you? Or are you just a criminal? You know, I can never tell the difference.
If you were doing your job, I'd be out of mine. Here I am.
Think that antique tree whacker you got can hold its own against BPS tech?
Fuck, great. Ain't the tool, compadre. How you fuck people up with it.
This is gonna be great.
Max, wait! Max! Max!
Looks like Maximilian remembered some errands he had to run.
Thanks for nothing.
Excuse me?
Our little show back there put Max on guard. Now he's gonna be that much harder to flush out.
Well, sorry if I fucked up your game, but you weren't exactly being forthcoming. It's Jeannie.
What?
My client is Maximilian's daughter.
Wait, Jeannie Caxton?
Amala, you got that satellite online?
Sure do. The angle isn't doing much for your figure.
Forget about me. What about Maximilian?
I've got him. Looks like he's skipping town. He's headed away from the port.
Thanks. Keep an eye on him for me, would you? Let's go, pretty boy. My partner's into hacking old military satellites, and we're tracking Maximilian right now. Is you coming with, or you staying here to enjoy the view?
That fight was a setup. I'm Leo.
Wow. Pretty and smart. Time to move.